Hello.
Good morning. Greetings and salutations.
So you know how my kids always like to try like the new things, and
Yeah,
I let them. Whatever, like
like
the freeze dried ice cream. It was
that's the
actually pretty
direction you're
good,
going.
right?
Okay.
So this isn't a new thing, but this is a new thing for us.
Coconut?
So the guy at the store told me I should drill a hole in it first and let all the juice come out. So I should have picked up some rum. But then what? Do I just shave the inside? Like I can go on YouTube, but I'm wondering if you know, just maybe you can tell me.
I mean, I guess you could. So when we were in Hawaii last time, I would get those and drink it because they would sell them on the side of the roads.
Yeah, I've drank out of them.
And then I mean, there's a ton of sugar in them from what I'm told, but I liked just picking it out and chewing on it. Like I sat there and went fishing and just munched on coconut the whole time.
There's a ton of sugar in coconut
That's what somebody told me one time. Like it
because
wasn't
coconut is
healthy.
a staple in keto. So that
Is
I
it?
thought it was I thought it was a fat.
That's what it was. Fat. There's a ton of fat
Yeah,
in coconut because of
yeah,
the oil, huh?
yeah.
Yeah. Because my mom was telling me that I don't know why we had this conversation, my mom and I, but she was telling me like people eat it, but it's not good for you. But I liked just like I would get my finger between the shell and the coconut and just lodge it out and just
I think it is a fat. I think she's mistaken though. I think it's like avocado. It's a good fat.
okay, okay,
Because a ton of my friends are keto. I like to go low carb. I'm not keto because the high fat thing weirds me out. But most of the recipes have coconut or coconut oil in it.
okay. So coconut oil is a good oil.
Yeah. Tonight I
Okay,
plan on doing like a Cajun shrimp, blah blah blah, like dinner sausage and stuff. But I think once I break this coconut open, maybe I'll do a coconut shrimp anyway because I know they're not. I know they're not gonna like it.
yeah. Break it open. Do it. Make some big prawns. Some big coconut prawns.
Coconut, yes, right.
Yeah. Like
Talking
why do
about.
people I'm sorry, but why do people get the little shrimp? Like that's just the most stupid thing in the world. If you're gonna get shrimp, get a big prawn.
I hate it when they're like a shrimp salad and the bottom is like bay shrimp. I'm like, that's not a shrimp salad.
Right, right. That's some dude standing over the dock going with a net going, hey, I got 30 more of them for a salad.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could put this in some cocktail sauce over some cream cheese and dip some Ritz in it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do like a fresh coconut shrimp. Wouldn't that be delicious?
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna do it.
God,
I'm
I
gonna
wish people in my
now
house
that
ate
I'm
more
now
than
that I'm
box stuff.
homemaker making dinner and lunches for the next day for man. Like
Aw.
dinner. Last night I made lobster tacos.
Okay.
I know. I'm
That
loving
sounds good.
cooking again. Yeah, because they're picky. My kids are picky. So loving like cooking for somebody again has been so much fun.
Yeah, my house is filled with people that are like, can it go in the microwave?
No,
No,
I'm
can't
all
want
about it.
it.
He's like, you are gonna make me so fat. I go, you need to quit taking me out to eat too. So fat.
Is
So,
this something that you can boil? No, can't want it.
oh no, he's always when he showed up last night and I had the queso fresco out and all the veggies and the fresh herbs. He was like, "You're killing me," and I'm like, "I'm loving this. Are you kidding me?"
Go for it. Get it.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
So
That's
what happened with
awesome.
your? Did you finish your backyard this weekend like you said you were going to?
No, I was going to, and then I didn't.
Good call. So we're having a pest inspector, a pest control come out today because of the scorpions. So I called the
Okay.
HOA yesterday. Well, I texted the HOA, and one of the people here are like, "You have their direct number?" I'm like, "I'm an owner." But they like that's why they want me on the HOA is because the other owner, most of the places here are Airbnb or rented because they're condos. But the
Right.
two other owners, they own that's their residence, but they only come and visit once in a while. And I'm here all the time. So they
So,
want me
okay.
part of the HOA. That way when it snows, I can call the snowplow right away. I'll know before anybody knows. And then with the pest, he told me as soon as see anything, you call us, and they're having somebody come out today.
So the Airbnbers then that you have there, do you have some Airbnbers that treat it like I would treat a hotel when I was 18? You know what I mean? Like they don't care because it's not theirs. And so like people around you are like, more Airbnbers.
I had when I had a date one night about that with that person that we'll never speak of again. There was some Airbnbers out on the balcony, and they were like, "Woo woo!" like whistling at them and stuff, and like being 20-year-old Airbnbers.
Yeah, yeah,
And that was all about it.
yeah.
I'm fine with that. Did I tell you about how the old neighbor came and said something to me about my friend's boys running around with flashlights at night?
What?
So I had some friends over, and collectively there was like 6 boys here, and one's 12 and one's 15, and of course they're out on their skateboards because I live in my entire area is hills,
Right.
and they're out at midnight. And so the next night I'm like cleaning up, and the next morning I'm cleaning up, and this older gentleman comes like hoofing it up the hill. Like I live up on a hill, right? He goes, "Are you the one with the boys?" And I said, "Yeah, I had some friends stay the night last night." Right? He goes, "They were out at midnight with flashlights." And I go, "Okay." Like waiting for him to say they were in my yard, they broke a window, and I go, "Okay." And he looked at me like appalled that was my response. And he goes, "I need to sleep." And I said, I respect your wishes and I will let them know. However, there are 2 teenage boys running around, and it was one night." He could not believe that I defended the boys. Like, give them a break. Let them be boys. Shut up.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Is he okay? Do we need to check on him?
He's gonna be okay.
Do we need to do like a wellness check?
Well, I have my girlfriend Jennifer lives up here, and I see when she posts, because I live in an area that's mostly retirement community. And she was like, "I can't wait until my son's 18 so that because our old hoity-toity neighbors, blah, blah, blah." And I didn't like believe her, right? Like, it can't be that bad. And so I wrote her and I go, "One of my neighbors said something to me about the boys being out at midnight." She goes, "Welcome to the neighborhood." I'm like, I guess.
When I grew up in Newcastle, we were all 7 acres apart, but we would still go up and down and mess around at 2:00 in the morning. And so my parents were the recipients of calls all the time from what was their name? I can't remember. Oh, it's gonna bug me now. Bob and Shirley. Anyway, Bob would call all the time. He and his friends were down by 193 playing in the gully again at 2:00 in the morning. And my dad every time, "Bob, you're on 7 acres. Like, get over it."
Right? Right?
Like, that's why we live out here. That's why we live out here.
This is going to be the same guy who'd be like, "Oh, your kids are indoors playing video games all day." Like, you can't win with some people.
I don't want them indoors playing the video games, but I also don't want them on my lawn making the noise.
Oh my goodness. Right? Right. Hi, Peggy. We talked about you this morning because we love how you support women business owners. And it is Women's Business Week, right? Ian Riley, the feminist on the show.
It's Business Women's Week. Yes.
And we love you, Peggy, that you go out to our fall fair. You support Sandra and her lip sense business all the time. We love you for what you do. So thank you so much. I wonder why their photos aren't popping up. Do you see how blank they are? I wonder if that's on my end.
I see hearts.
Yeah.
But I don't see any photos, but I see hearts.
Yeah.
But
so
Peggy's okay.
We appreciate you, Peggy. And hey, if you are on here right now and you are a woman business owner, we include network marketing. We are big supporters of network marketing. Please put it in the comments what your product is, what your name is, how people can get a hold of you. I need to brag about this woman named Brenda Barriga. I need to tag her in this. She made a custom decal for my boyfriend's truck, and it was audio. Like, she got the audio and made sure that it cut the decal exactly and had it done by the next day. So if you need like a car decal, she's awesome, and I can send you her number. Cindy, we see photos. Oh, you see photos. I see your photo. I just didn't see Peggy's or Cheyenne's.
Oh, you mean the profile photo? I thought you meant like okay, gotcha. Yeah, no, I see that brown. Oh, that's a person. That looks like the Starbucks cup lady, but like after she went shopping at the TJ Maxx.
Is that Kesha?
Is it Kesha?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. So, okay, so have you decided what your family's going to do Halloween wise?
We're either gonna go up to my mom's, and she lives in a neighborhood where they do pretty decent candy, or hang out here, I guess. I'm trying to think of a fun way. Like I don't mind people coming to my door. Um, I know that everyone's worried about COVID for Halloween, and that's a valid concern. I'm worried about house parties. I'm not worried about trick or treating, and I'm not worried about people coming to my door for trick or treating. We have a screen door, whatever. I'm trying to find like a fun way to like deliver candy where it's like, whatever, like a tube or something,
Yeah. We
Um,
we were gonna go to a Halloween party this weekend, and that's when we were gonna be the Medusa and the Stone Cold, but we're not gonna go into that party now. And so my girlfriend is having a get together next week, and we're still doing a couple's costume, but I'm gonna tell you off the air what it is and how whipped I have my boyfriend.
is it inappropriate?
No, it
Okay.
is. These are my longtime friends, so it's going to be funny. I'll tell you. I'll tell you off the air because I don't want them to know until I walk in.
Okay. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. Uh,
Call him back and randomly complain to say you're not making any noise. You know what, Cindy? I'm going to do that next time I see that guy. Hey, did you know that you weren't doing anything around my house last night at midnight?
dude, the next time you see him getting out of his car, walk up to his car and be like, what is this? What is this right here? And then when he looks at you and he's like, what? You're parked between the lines. Look how perfectly you're parked. Look at this. I've got ample room on either side to get out of the car.
It is such a good idea.
This is absurd.
I'm writing you what I'm going as.
Look how conveniently I can get my groceries out of the car. Are you kidding me right now?
Right, right. You get to make fun of him forever. You know that's hilarious. He goes, you want me to do what? And I go, I want you to be this for Halloween. And he goes, okay. You know it's clever. And we don't have to spend any money.
I
found the perfect man for me. I needed a
I mean, for a week, eventually he's gonna be like, yo.
He adores me.
For today. But eventually the cup runneth over.
Oh, I take care of it.
Eventually the cup runneth
over. Cindy, because he knows it's clever AF. So my kids have their my first parent-teacher conference.
Okay.
And one of the teachers said she'll be set up outside and you have to wear a mask, or you can Zoom in. You can do it through the computer if you want. And I feel bad because they have to be outside and it's going to be hot in those masks all day, parent after parent after parent.
Yeah. Yeah. We already had our first parent-teacher conference. We had our first parent-teacher conference like 2 weeks into the school year.
Yeah, but we started I made him speechless. Mm-hmm. It's funny.
It's funny. It's not I can't say what it is, and I had ideas, and I can't and I was holding on to my ideas because I can't say them.
Okay, yeah, because I want my friends to go, are you kidding me?
Right.
Because these have been my friends since I was like 19. You know what I mean?
But I have a the minute I saw it, I'm giving you a hard time, but then also I have a really good idea for it, but I can't say it on the stream right now.
Okay, right. Let me know out of the stream or before we do the 8:00 one off of the live, and then let me know. It'll be funny.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, it's Women's Business Week. We're gonna have Elena Scott on with us tomorrow.
Yes.
Is she going to be talking about her financial business or women in business or Women's Education Leadership League, all of the above?
I think we're gonna cover all of it because I mean she's in the Laddick Scott group, but I think with I think we're probably gonna focus really a lot on just women in business and the hurdles and the challenges over these last few years. And I mean, there's been tremendous trails blazed, but we're obviously still not there yet, So yeah, I think
Agree, you know, and Elena's had to make her way up in a male dominant business.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people really look at Elena as kind of like if you're looking for a model to do it, and if you're looking for somebody to help you, give you the tools, and she'll throw you the rope. She's not going to pull you all the way up the mountain, but she's going to give you the rope and the tools and help you climb that mountain.
Just a phenomenal role model. She's a helper.
Yeah, absolutely.
In Elena's blood to help and give back is who she is.
Absolutely.
So I'm excited to have her on here tomorrow.
Me too. I think she's going to be a lot of fun. So,
and I've been hearing forever, so it'll be fun.
She's always just gone out of her way to help us too. There was this at tax time when we were finally getting our taxes in. We thought that we had gotten bumped into this other thing. Anyway, I was calling Elena and Scott, Elena and Matt, because Michelle's finances at her work. She thought she had to do something. He's great.
Matt, yeah, piece of my heart, man. I love that guy.
So Michelle's freaking out. She's like, we need to call them right now and figure out what to do with this money, or we're going to get penalized really bad. And so I hit her up. I'm like, I'm freaking out. We have like a couple hours to do this. So I called them. And so like at the end, when they figured out what I was asking, they're like, you're way off right now. Like you don't have anything to worry about. Right. Which was good. Put me at rest. But they dropped everything they were doing to like take my call. And then they also, while they're taking my call, then called our tax preparer that she knew and was connected with, because they've been talking all the time, and asked him some questions during the busiest time of his season, right?
Yes.
Where, like, when he answers the phone, he's like, what? I'm busy, Yeah. Like, hey, I've got Ian here. We need this question answered. Cool. That's the type of person she is. Like, she'll drop everything.
And she will always be thankful. And I'm not like humble bragging on us or whatever, but she will never forget that it was our show that supported Women's Education and Leadership League from the very beginning. Like, she has won awards for it. She's been all over countries for it, like all of these things. And she will tell 100% of the people, nobody would have known about us if it was not for Madden and Riley in the morning. She will always help. She believes that true to her core. Oh. And I always tell her, Elena, you did this. Like, I'm just a connector. Like, I'm good connecting people to the right people. And she was like, this never would have happened if I hadn't have met you and Ian Riley. And she is such a wonderful person, She
has a genuine attitude of gratitude, and it leaks from her pores. Yeah. Like if you were, somebody told one time when Michelle worked at the prison, one of her bosses told her, cause she was having a hard time there initially. And or one of her bosses pulled her aside and said, hey, your negativity is kind of leaking out of the cubicle right now. Right.
That's a very kind way of putting it, if somebody's being negative. Mm-hmm.
Right. If Elena was in there, they would come up and say, hey, your positivity is kind of leaking out of the cubicle right now, like a lot. And she'd be like, yeah. And they'd be like, and it's also kind of taking over the office. Like, that's how much positivity she has in her. She is a genuine attitude of gratitude.
Yes. She's just wonderful. And her husband's wonderful and helpful, nice guy who's a lawyer and a cop. Like,
right.
How much more? You can get your PhD too, Josh? Lazy.
We just got an email.
Uh-huh.
Turns out he's also an astrophysicist.
Not surprised.
We're being updated in real time by his computer that he also built, that listens to the show and answers questions for him because it knows him, because he uploaded his consciousness.
He did. He's wonderful.
Yeah.
He's wonderful. Yeah. So I'm excited to have her on tomorrow.
Yes.
Again, if you are a woman and you are a business owner in any way, even if you don't get taxed for it, like Cindy, you make quilts on the side or whatever, put it in the comments now. And we will totally support you and shout out your businesses this whole week. Tomorrow night, I'm going to do Wind Down Wednesday. I was going to do a show about my new boyfriend, but I think I'm going to have a lady on there instead and move him to the following week. Avi, because he's so obsessed with me.
Bumped him, but he's cool with that. Yeah. He was in the green room and he was ready to come on, but he was told that due to time constraints, he'll have to be on the next show.
Oh, you sell crystals. Oh my goodness.
I brought my crystal home.
Huh?
I brought my crystal home.
Did you? I have become a collector.
Okay.
I have about 15 now, and I spent good money on one of them. Like, you would be embarrassed for me.
No, when you said I'd become a collector, I was embarrassed for you. So like, I was 2 sentences ahead of you.
I want to have a full conversation with you about all of the crystals that I have, and you can explain what I have. And
hold on. I become a collector. I spent good money on one, so much so that you'd be embarrassed how much money I spent on it. Hey, Cindy, by the way, we'll have to get together sometime so you can tell me what I spent good money on.
Okay, listen to me. You don't choose the crystals, they choose you.
Do I end this broadcast or do you?
You go by the ones that speak to you. And then I always ask, what does this one mean? What does this one mean? And they tell me, and I forget. But I choose the crystals that like call out to me when I see them.
No. Sorry. I got crystals choosing me all day long. I'm just like, no.
Like,
hey, could you get the crystal spray, please? We've got crystals choosing us.
They're right next to all my essential oils.
Well, that's where they chose to be.
And my chakra ring.
Right.
Love you. See you guys at 8.
Bye, guys.
Bye.